For almost 150 years, this lighthouse has witnessed the arrival of fishing boats laden with the prize catches of shellfish caught off the shores of Roses or near Cape Creus. Once back in port, the boat crews unload boxes laden with all types of fish, including hake, begel, conger eel, cuttlefish, lobster or Dublin Bay prawns. The great quality of fish and shellfish caught off Roses form the base of a traditional seafaring cuisine made with typically Mediterranean products. The Suquet de Pays de Roses, or Roses fish stew, is one of the best known dishes of Roses' very cuisine. As far as I can remember being told, for I have never been on a fishing boat, the fishermen prepared their meal with all the small fish which were too bony and which they couldn't sell in the market. They used then to prepare a tasty stock which was later cooked with potatoes, with noodles or other things, and with a sofrito base. It was similar to making arroz a banda, fideuà, or potatoes mariniere. That stock was more than sufficient to make an exquisite dish, as it gave it a very good taste. The fishermen clean the fish in seawater. They claim this is much better as it helps to conserve its taste. Start by cleaning the conger eel, and then do the same with the other fish being used. One of the main ingredients is anglerfish. Another one is skate, and also begel, which for me is one of the best fish which you can use to make the Suquet, along with scorpion fish. Here in the Mediterranean region, it is one of the best fish you can use to make fish stock. The head of these fish is used to make the tasty stock, which is the base for the Suquet. The best thing about fish caught off Roses is that they are rockfish, which makes them better than fish caught on the bottom. Rockfish are much better for using in the Suquet. As everyone knows, when people talk about begel, about anglerfish and other species, catching them off Roses means you get top quality produce. First of all, heat the oil. Chop some garlic and the green pepper. It's optional, but I like using green pepper. Not just because it's there, because most of it disappears, but for the taste it adds. Then add some onion. You shouldn't add too much. What's important for me is that the garlic should be properly fried. It should not be browned. Next, chop some tomatoes, which have been peeled and preferably de-seeded. Cut a loin of anglerfish. You should end up with at least 6 fillets. Now, cut the pez rata, which is an excellent fish for the Suquet. Keep this for making the stock. Don't forget the cuttlefish. Now, cut up the begel. Use this, as it is ideal for making suquet. Add 6 chunks of conger eel. As everyone knows, expensive fish are not essential for making suquet. When fishermen caught rockfish, which are very bony, they made a great stock with them. They then cooked them with noodles to make the feijoa, or with potatoes. There was no fish, but the stock was so concentrated that the meal was fantastic, just with the potatoes cooked like this, à la marinière. Sometimes they only used the heads of the fish. The more prized fish were the ones they kept for market. Add some locally produced olive oil from roses. Not too much, but just enough. First of all, fry the garlic until they are well golden. This will later add flavour to the suquet. Stir them around a while, and then add some onion, not too much, and the green pepper. Leave it to cook for a while, not too long, as the oil has already taken on the flavour of the garlic. I have peeled the tomato, I have de-seeded it so it turns out better, and, above all, do not add too much tomato, just the right amount. Add the potatoes, which have been chopped like this, so the sauce binds better. It's important they are not evenly cut. Stir them around a while, and then turn the heat up. Add a pinch of paprika, just a little bit.
Molt poqueta cosa.
Add the stock. This is the fish stock that has been prepared using all the heads.
Amb tots els caps. I n'hi ha un que té més color.
Fry the bread. It should be browned. It will be used to accompany the suquet and to make the sauce. Now, lightly saute the cuttlefish. Stir them around a while and add them to the potatoes. Now wait while it all cooks steadily. Allow the potatoes to cook, and then, a few minutes before it's all ready, add the fish. It'll need 7 or 8 more minutes. We have prepared a sauce using the anglerfish liver, some almonds, some toasted bread, garlic, parsley, and also a small pinch of saffron. Add a pinch of saffron, just a little. Now, add the fish, which we season with some salt and some pepper. Start with the peth rata.
el seu propi...
The cooking brings out the juice from the fish, and this improves the potatoes.
La lluerna, també.
Also, add the big L.
El congriu.
The conger eel, which is special for the Suquet,
Ja no diguem el rap.
and the anglerfish, which also gives it a very good flavour.
Que vagi fent en aquí la xup-xup que es diu. Les seues cigales.
Add some Dublin Bay prawns. These are magnificent.
Uns escamarlans que fan molt de goig. I afegirem...
And a little more stock.
Sembla.
Leave it now a further 7 or 8 minutes, and the dish
Ara
will be
són
ready.
7 o 8 minuts més o menys, i ja està. Queda molt bé així.
When you cook at home, it's also good to make a thrifty Suquet, using just the head of an anglerfish. It seems like the head is not that important, but that is where you find all the gelatin. You can follow the procedure as here, using a sofrito base, or starting with raw ingredients, but with just the head of the anglerfish. When you use the head of this fish, you need very little stock, as it gives out a lot of water. This way, the potatoes also take on a fantastic flavour. I usually sprinkle a little bit of parsley over the top. This is normal in restaurant kitchens. It's the final touch to show that a dish is ready and has been checked. It also shows that the dish has been prepared with proper care. It can now go out and be served. All that is left to do is rub both sides of some fried bread with some garlic, so as to present this toasted bread as an accompaniment to the dish.
Així pels dos bandes, però llavors acompanyar el plat amb aquest pa torrat. Veus?